Welcome back everybody, Bastion here, and today we're taking a look at the story in the campaign to the upcoming Battlefront 2. Potential spoilers ahead, so if you don't want the campaign ruined for you, time to turn away. The leak for the campaign supposedly comes from a sound engineer who worked on the game and had access to the audio files, therefore he was able to piece the storyline together. So let's take a look. The first section of gameplay is composed of Iden, an Inferno squad giving assistance to stormtroopers on Endor. The Death Star blows up, small non-important dialogue between Iden and his second in command, his name is Corvus. The only people that have story voice lines are Iden and Corvus. It skips to nighttime. A stealth mission retrieving Darth Vader's burnt helmet and lightsaber. It is successful. Escape in TIE fighters, small space battle with scout rebel ships in destroyed remains of Star Destroyers over Endor, not the Death Star. Meet up with the remaining Imperial fleet over Jakku. Time jump. Surprised rebel attack, space and ground combat. You control Corvus, who is piloting a Raider class corvette ship. Ships get shot down, Corvus dies. The majority of Imperial forces get destroyed. The Imperial fleet jumps to unexplored deep space. It discovers a planet named Vardos. Imperial forces capture it. A few fight segments with locals. Meet with new temporary commander of Imperial forces who was one of the Emperor's royal guards. You and Inferno squad are assigned to avenging the Emperor, hunting down and killing Luke Skywalker. A new Raider class corvette is named after Corvus, which you control in two different space combat segments, one over Coruscant, one in deep space. 3 missions follow. First one is Tatooine, then Dagobah, then Coruscant. Inferno squad is hunting Luke while Luke is looking for something relating to the new Star Wars movie, Force artifacts. Luke recovers some books, holocrons, and the remains of a Force tree. Eventually track Luke back to Vardos. Luke is trying to recover Darth Vader's lightsaber. Iden and Inferno squad prevent him from taking anything. As he is running away, Iden is the only one that catches up to him. Iden is visibly scared while Luke is calm. She starts yelling how Luke killed hundreds of thousands of people, and because of him, the galaxy will always be split and the war will never end now. Luke walks away and says, "I know." Luke is visibly depressed. Time skip all the way to the destruction of the Starkiller base. You don't get to fight in any of the other Force Awakens battles such as the castle. You play in a TIE fighter, kill a bunch of rebels, it doesn't matter. In the end, Starkiller base is destroyed and Iden is caught in the blast and killed with the rest of Inferno squad. How anticlimactic. So if this is true, we have some very interesting details here. We now know how Vader's helmet was retrieved, but there's a problem with the lightsaber part. Vader's lightsaber fell into the reactor shaft after Luke cut his hand off, so either they retrieved it in space beforehand or they just retrieved the helmet. And an interesting scene with Luke as well. Luke must be aware that he had a part to play in the chaos that followed the Battle of Endor. It didn't end up ending like a fairy tale where everybody lived happily ever after. The fighting continued, more killing, both sides with strong convictions that they are on the right side of history. Imagine Luke carrying this burden for 30 years, plus having his academy destroyed. It's no wonder he's rumored to be a little bit crazy in The Last Jedi. So, I like how they're planting little tidbits of information here and there throughout the different mediums and tying things together in a cohesive universe. Of course, there's the chance this insider misconstrued some of the info he was able to get his hands on. Darth Vader's lightsaber part sounded some alarm bells in my head, but if it is true, we just got our answer to how Kylo Ren got Vader's helmet and why Luke seems so jaded. Leave your thoughts down below. Does it sound legit? Are you glad Battlefront 2 is getting a campaign mode, something Battlefront 1 should have had? And how cool is it going to be to play from the Imperial point of view? As always, thanks for watching and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, share, sub and all that good stuff. And until next time, see yas.